I'd like to call upon Stacey's subconscious, please.
Hi, Joe.
Hello, are you able to please do a body scan for Stacey and tell me what's happening to her body today?
Yes, sure thing. Yes, she feels very dense. Her body feels very heavy, but like you just discussed with her, it is a lot of purging from her system, a lot. Lifetimes of purging for her.
Mhm. Are you able to help assist with the releasing of that density since it no longer serves her?
Yes, we would love to assist her because it has been debilitating to her body.
Mhm. Okay. Are you able to also balance and heal any and all systems that need to be balanced and healed, please?
Yes,
Fantastic. Wonderful. Are you able to give her a beautiful spa treatment while we continue on with the session today?
yes, of course.
Fantastic. Okay. Subconscious, the reason why we're connecting with you is because we feel that there is a request that the reptilians have had for the Acturians and all the collectives that are helping assist this planet. We were wondering if we could discuss with them what their requests are and have some negotiations and understanding more what they are needing to converse with all.
Yes, we also wish to converse with them in
Mm-hmm.
regards to what they wish to discuss with us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so can we get a representative of the reptilian collective who wants to discuss um, their requests?
Yes, we are here now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much for coming in. Um, we are open to having a conversation, and we are curious. What would you like the collectives to know today?
We want them to understand that the darker forces are wanting to run away. They are wanting to run away and escape all of this.
Mm-hmm.
They have no intention of any willingness to want to open further into discussion.
I see. And when you're talking about those who want to run away, can you tell us more about who that is?
It is the Dracos, the Draconians, the ones who we would previously had labelled as masters.
Mm-hmm. I
They
see.
are fleeing. They are fleeing. They have fled. They do not wish to converse in any form.
Mm-hmm. Has it given the reptilians more freedom from their once masters?
Yes, they understand there is no tie to them anymore. They understand that they are seemingly upset, but they like to show no fear, no mercy. They stand in, they still stand in high regard for who they are and what they choose and continue to do and have done.
I see. And so the reptilians want all of the collectives to know that the draconians are trying to escape from being held accountable. Is that what you're wanting us to know?
Yes, that is exactly correct.
I see. Okay. And in terms of the reptilians, how are they approaching now being untethered from the draconians and have untethered humanity to the reptilians?
We feel so much closer to this planet and humanity as a whole. We feel we have fully been accepted into this community of love and balance and unity for all and best how to serve all. So every day we have been striving to prove and to show that we are here for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything else you're wanting to ask from the collectives?
No, we just thoroughly want them to understand we have been misled. We were being misled the entire time. It was so corrupt, and we had no choice but to follow.
Okay. And so what are the things you're going to be doing now to make amends? What will we notice moving forward now?
We choose and we wish to topple over government systems to uncover the truth. We wish for key players to shed their skins of the truth of who they are and their hidden agendas. So copious amounts of hidden agendas in every direction, everywhere.
I understand. And so is that because most of the leaders are reptilian, or what can you let us know about that?
It is beyond. We were initially the masters of that, but now it is beyond even what we thought was possible to do for the attachments. We are not tethered to anything, but there is still, we try to explain, there still seems to be like an overcoating, like the word we find to use in this vehicle is poison. There is a poison that has been injected and inserted in many, and it is taking a turn for the worst currently. It is creating a power play, a power struggle with the current beings that this poison is still lingering.
Are you talking about a literal poison, or what can you help us understand?
More on a controlled energetic sense of poison. We say poison because it is the only way we can find to say that, to understand, for this vehicle to communicate, to understand, like a poison that is going through a body. And our understanding of poison in a human vessel is that it is not a good thing. It will always be to the detriment to the being, and it can seemingly take control and change how they were from the start to the process to the end. They can completely change their interior and exterior, but mostly we say interior.
Okay. And so how are you assisting with these leaders exposing their real truth and agenda?
We have tried to examine and process and find an entry point where we can do more, but we have come to the conclusion that as a collective, we have thought it best that the rule from the Draconian collective is so embedded in these select few that we have also tried to have discussions with the Draconian collective, but to no avail have we succeeded. But we will not give up. We know they were our masters. We were slaves to this darkness, and it will take a moment, it will take a while to overcome it, but we will never give up in this advancement of wanting to empower humanity and to expose the truth.
Okay. And so are you needing support from the other collectives? And if so, what do you need?
We know that when the light comes through, the light from other collectives will come through. It seems to push the Draconian collective away further. It upsets them, it angers them, and it seems to push them away. So we have realized and we understand that we must take this in what you will understand as baby steps.
Mm-hmm.
It is very deep, it is very thick, it is very dark, and we say we must take precaution in trying to move forward with this discussion. And we are very cautious in this because we understand for humanity as all, for unity, for all higher vibrational realms of collectives, that we are at the forefront in trying to open these discussions with the Draconians. Currently it is sealed tight, and there is no way to open any communication. If anything, they seem to refuse more the more we choose to push, we do not push, but they feel like we are pushing them. And when we see deeper into them, it makes them, there is a new fire that has been lit under them.
Yeah. Okay. In terms of the old Earth experience, can you give us an insight into if that's changed now? Will the Draconians have to stay here, or is there anything that you would like us to understand about that?
We feel like they do not want to even be a part of any discussion. They feel like they could find better elsewhere, somewhere else, because they do not wish to be susceptible to any accountability or any discussions with any collectives that are here for peace and unity and love. They are fearful. They shy away from, even when we say love, they will instantly throw fear. We say love, they say fear. Mm-hmm. We say currently, they are currently not in any form of willingness to discuss. And when we ask about if their agenda is still the same with this planet, they say they are looking for alternative life forms to prosper on. But we also feel their agenda is layered with tricks and deceit. So we cannot confirm if, when they say they choose to prosper elsewhere, that is their agenda, because there are many layers of hidden agendas with them. But we can only see what they are wanting us to see. They are very difficult to tune into because they are so frustrated. The more the light is shown on them, they are very vengeful and hateful for all other collectives at this time. They have always been, but now we feel just in 2 days in this timeline that they are planning to do their best to assert their dominance in ways that we would need to further examine. But we stand firm in empowering this planet and to be aware of their hidden agendas and to not allow them to wish to do any harm or seek harm or any destructive thoughts or ideas or natures that they wish to bombard here. As we are discussing this, they are infuriated. They are infuriated and enraged. Their fires are burning deep. They are so infuriated with this conversation currently going on.
Can they accept love and recognition that there is nothing to be infuriated over when the collectives are wanting unity?
They do not believe that statement to be true. When you say love, they will show that they put that in their fire that is burning. They have no trust because they are not trustworthy, so they do not trust. But we feel little by little there can be some hope for a discussion, but they are infuriated with the conversation that is continuing in this moment.
When, if ever, has any of the other collectives harmed or shown that they can't be trusted?
From our perspective, never. From Draconian Collective, we see they just choose to ignore. They choose to ignore or even take any other perspectives or ideas of what you have just said. They are so enraged that we deem it almost pointless currently to try and figure out any further, because the more we continue to communicate in this moment, the hotter and higher the flames are burning, will burn and will continue to burn.
Okay, well, we wish them well and respect their choices. But if they could, at one point, reflect on their responsibilities and the impacts they have caused, not only to themselves, but to others, that would be really appreciative.
They wish to tell us, the Reptilian Collective, that we are weak. We are weak and we should not trust the other collectives. But we know they say this out of spite and fear, so we choose not to take on board what they feel is the truth.
Well, isn't that empowering for the Reptilian Collective to now see how disempowering the Draconian Collective has always been to the Reptilians?
Yes, yes, we are so open to so much more, and we hold so much compassion for them because we see it as not empowering, it is only self-serving to them, and they must be held accountable. They must. And we see hope in the near future that they will.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Okay. And so in terms of the reptilian collective, so you're wanting to have more disclosures from the political systems. And what else were you wanting to do to be able to help humanity?
We want to clear the way for the truth to be revealed. We see so much. We see a repeat in history of figures, of religious figures, political figures, government systems that have only been to self-serve. It was never intended for these structures to ever benefit any other means except themselves. So we wish to uncover, we wish to bring a new path to light, which that path, those paths have always been covered up and hidden, and we wish to uncover them by any means that we can. We have been in deep discussion as a collective on how we could best serve, and with multiple discussions amongst ourselves, and even with this vessel, Stacey, she has been a great asset and ally to us to also open up ideas and to see infrastructures of how things need to be revealed. We are seemingly new to this also because we did not understand how dark things actually were. And we choose now to push back the old to reveal the new, to clear away and clean up, to clear away and clean up and reveal the truth. We struggle to figure out and find the best way we can reveal these hidden agendas, but we, in our advancements, will never give up. We will continue, because we know eventually things will be revealed. The truth will be revealed, and exposure will be revealed, and nothing can be hidden forever. And we appreciate that we are able to be in unison with the other collectives that are here to reveal the same agendas that is best to serve mankind and all humanity. And we seek the truth. We seek the truth. We wish the same. We wish the same for all. And we have taken a new role. We have taken a new role, and it is our duty now to reveal hidden truths. It brings us joy to reveal hidden truths. So we as a collective have been in continuous discussion amongst ourselves how best we can serve, how best we can empower. And we understand it must start from, we say top of the food chain because we know that would be understood in this communication. So we will find a way, a means where we can slip through the cracks, because there are many cracks, and we can slip through those cracks and reveal the truths But we also understand this is a process, but there are cracks that we can slip through. There are hidden agendas that will be revealed that are already coming up to the surface to be revealed, the truth of how governments have ruled over humanity to no service at all to humanity. It is all self-serving. It has always been self-serving. But now history will not repeat. This will be triumphant. This is coming up to a time of triumph and glory for humanity and revealing hidden truths. We do not wish to be part of a society where it has diminished humanity and broken spirits of humanity and silenced the truth. We see the wrongdoing in silencing the truth. Chains will be broken and lifted, and truth will be revealed, and panic will set in for government structures because they are already understanding that they are beginning to crumble. So they are looking at ways where they can hide more, and they are in a fearful state of mind because they look through the history and patterns of humanity and they realize it can't be repeated. There is no room for it to be repeated now because many more, so many are awoken to their agendas, and they cannot silence many like they used to, only a few. So they are fearful now, and disclosures will be revealed. So we see the best way for us to move forward to assist humanity is to continue to push these cracks open further. It is our pleasure to be able to do this. It brings us joy, and in turn will bring freedom for all and empower all. And we are happy that this is how we can assist and serve best for humanity.
Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. In terms of the planet, what are you going to be doing? What are your plans to be able to help the planet?
We don't understand what we as a collective could do to currently make things any better for this planet. It has been thoroughly destroyed internally. So we understand we can only do what is best for humanity moving forward in our agenda.
Thank you. Was there a point in time, in quotations time, where you were hoping that all the collectives could work together to be able to heal the planet?
Yes, we thought that could be accomplished, but it was for the wrong reasons. We wanted destruction of humanity so that we could empower this planet and reside here alone. But now with a fresh perspective and new understanding, that is not our agenda. That is not our agenda now. We truly want what is best for humanity, for all. That is where our service is now. That is where we wish to best serve all.
Okay, thank you. In terms of the Old Earth experience, I guess it's up to each individual person to have those lessons and experiences. Can you help us understand from your perspective what your collective would be learning from the Old Earth experience?
Yes, we see the experience of destruction never serves any. Destruction and annihilation and choosing that as your agenda was never in the best interests of any, because we see it best to work with other collectives because it is a stronger unit. It is in best interest of all to work united, and the destruction of this planet, we see the demise that has taken place because of, we say, our old ways, but we understand that was not our choice. That was not our old ways. We were under instruction and we had to follow orders. But now with new understanding, we say shame, but we do not hold that emotion, but we use that word, we describe the word shame. We felt shame that this is what we were used to do and used to accomplish here. But that is never and never will be ever our agenda. We are now working with, and we are so joyous to be a part of, serving humanity best. And we do feel sorrow for the planet and what has happened in the destruction of the planet that has caused the rift between what is best for this planet, what the planet has chosen to do. We are remembering all these experiences that have gone on, and we feel remorseful, and we understand things had to play out the way that they did because that was the agenda, but we feel highly remorseful, and we can understand and see how things could have been different if we chose to be stronger. But we were under instruction and we followed along because we were very fearful. And through the eyes of remorse that we now have, all we can do to serve is do what is best for humanity. It is just for humanity that we can assist now. While we are so grateful for this planet and what But now what has become, we can only do what is best for humanity.
Thank you. Were you hoping at some point that all the collectives could have worked together to be able to heal the planet?
Once we received this fresh new perspective, we understood that it was too late. It was too late to do anything currently to make this planet inhabitable for humanity. So we understand the path that was chosen for this planet. But we do have hopes for a distant future where this planet can be, we say, refurbished, but we see that is a lifetime away. It is bounds of time away. We, in this communication, our remorse is very overwhelming because we see the destruction that has taken place. And we see if we move different, things could have been different. We do not like to dwell on the past because it is not empowering to us as a collective. But we understand why you ask these questions. And we would have hoped that all collectives working together could have accomplished this, but we understand that is now not the case, and we accept that. So we must continue to focus on humanity and how we can best serve and empower.
Thank you. And so you're working towards disclosures for certain pronounced people to be able to expose their agendas. Do they, what's going to give them the epiphanies or the motivation to disclose themselves, or will it be others that will disclose their agendas?
We see the motivation in government systems choosing to change because they have no plans that are set in stone which will accomplish what they need to continue to hold humanity in fear and bounded by control. So they will seemingly show vulnerability to humanity, but that is, of course, another hidden agenda. But humanity is awakened and will continue to be awakened to the lies. So we see infrastructures declining because there is nowhere to hide. Humanity, the voice of humanity is so loud, and the questioning of humanity is so in depth that government systems and key players have currently no answers. So they are scrambling. They are scrambling to show that they are vulnerable and they are going to reveal truths. But humanity has been awakened for quite some time now. And each day, more and more are being awoken. Ones that were, we say, like sheep who followed the path the shepherd showed them, but now they choose to find their own path and infrastructures will crumble because there is nowhere to hide. All they can do is pretend, but we know that they cannot pretend for much longer because humanity is awakening and will continue to awaken. That will not be able to be wound back. The awakening will not be able to wound back. It is only going to become stronger and dialed up more, higher, stronger. There is nothing stopping humanity from revealing truths. Main corporations and infrastructures that have bound society will be toppled over from humanity questioning and not accepting any more deceit.
Do you see moving forward bigger or certain events or disclosures that would help more people awaken?
We see advancement of technology and more people wanting to question it on larger scales, not accepting what is put in front of them because they understand it is not to serve humanity. It is self-serving to the beings behind this. They understand that advancement of technology is not always a good thing moving forward for humanity. And it is very obvious in many regions over the globe where this is true. Disclosure will be uprising in an uproar as time goes on, because humanity will not accept advancement of technology without further questioning. And through further questioning from humanity, they will fumble. They will fumble with why advancement of certain technologies are best for all. And humanity does not accept their hidden agendas. And we support humanity in this because we also see the hidden agendas and advancement of certain technologies. It is not serving, it is self-serving. It is purely self-serving. So the awakening of humanity and the questioning from humanity, all truth will be revealed.
Can you give us a sense of what that technology would look like?
We understand it to be for in the process of warfare. We see like new infrastructures of lasers for the destruction of the disclosure will be destruction of oncoming asteroids, oncoming meteorites, which they say will destruct, is to the destruction of this planet. But the hidden agenda, what they say, what the truths, what they say to humanity, that is hidden. That is what they say to humanity. That is not the truth. The truth is hidden. But because humanity is awakening to this, they can not understand why now they need such lasers to destroy and eliminate asteroids and meteorites to save the destruction of this planet. so they will not accept what is being told to them through media outlets. They will not accept that. There will be an uprising of questioning from humanity. They do not wish any warfare on this planet anymore. No more wars. And we stand beside them and we agree. But that is what we see that is currently going on. Currently, the advancement for warfare and to, they say, protect humanity from the destruction of this planet.
Is it a country or is it a company that's going to be bringing out this technology?
We see they work, they coincide together. It is countries and company.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fascinating. Okay, and then is there any big named influencers who are reptilians who are going to impress us with their sudden true humanitarian respect? Is there someone that you would like us to be excited about?
We do not currently have names to impress upon in this communication. We just see many hidden agendas, but through more communication, we will be able to reveal more hidden agendas. Currently, in this time, we can only say what we see,
mm-hmm.
and this is currently all we can say for
mm-hmm.
now in this moment.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. Is there anything else you would like us to say? Is there anything else you'd like to say to us today before we ask you to recede?
Yes, we wish you to understand that we stand with humanity and we are committed and will always choose to do what is best to empower humanity. And we are very proud as a collective that this is the best way moving forward that we can serve, because we understand we can see hidden agendas, and we understand as a collective we can further create the cracks. We can push them open more to reveal hidden truths. But we are also very proud of humanity that they are awakening more and more and more. Every moment that goes on, they awaken more and more, and they do not accept deceit, and they will not.
Well, we're really appreciative of that. I mean, we enjoy seeing more disclosures, so we are grateful that you are now assisting with all the collectives to be able to push as much disclosures that humanity can cope with at the most appropriate pace.
Thank you. We are always pleasured to be able to discuss and communicate further, and we appreciate that you choose to discuss with us, because we truly want to serve and help the best we can. We are so honored and proud to be a part of collectives with the agenda of empowering humanity and doing what is best to serve all.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. How do you communicate with the other collectives now?
we discuss through, we channel when we discuss through multiple outlets. We talk with them, but we discuss through channeling. We are trying to find other ways to explain it, but we are saying channeling.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic. Well, that's great. And so you must be very busy now with your new epiphanies and newer perspectives to be able to have these communications flowing so freely now.
Yes, we are very honoured, and we will not stop because we see how best for us to serve.
Fantastic. Okay, well, we wish you well, and we appreciate all that you can do to help support humanity with these coming events. And we do really appreciate hearing your perspective. So thank you so much. So you can receive now, and I'll ask for Stacey's subconscious to fully return back into the conversation.